Social media has changed the world around us, and for small businesses, it has definitely impacted the way consumers shop.
For sure. Here to explain is private wealth advisor with Ameriprise Financial, Trevor Shakiba, along with executive professor from the University of Houston, Craig McAndrews. Welcome back to the show. Great to see both of you. Let's just jump right in and talk about why social media is winning when it comes to basically small businesses. About 88% of buyers, you say, do their research online. I find that very believable.
Yeah, and that's a stunning statistic, at least in my opinion, more so than what I thought. And that's why my first point is social media is winning. So for those out there that think that social media is a fad and it's going to go away, I think you got to reevaluate. Look, it is here, and just like that statistic shows, it is critical. So a couple other things here is that in the advertising world, more money is being spent on social media and those platforms than traditional media. And finally, online reviews are critical. And so this, I have a great example of this. For Father's Day on Sunday, Christina gave me these fantastic socks. I don't know if you can see them here.
Up a little higher.
Those are amazing.
They have Trevor's kids and the dog on them.
Yeah, so how this came about is it was on a social media platform. She thought it would be great. She got them. Then I shared it because I thought it was hilarious. And then you can see how that starts to compound. So social media is winning. You got to figure out how to leverage it.
I have seen that post on Facebook. I have. I mean, the ad for them.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about networks, because a business network is different than a social network. And this is where a lot of people get into trouble, Craig, you say.
Yeah, this is when you think about building our own social networks, normally we look for one, who do I know? Do I know them? Am I familiar with them? Or the second thing we look for is, who do they know that I know for a comfort level?
Right.
But that's exactly the opposite of how we should be thinking about our business networks. It's primarily designed to connect with people who have expertise in an industry, who can have influence in an industry, and who ultimately can either potentially be a customer down the road or a supplier. And so really you have to think about your social network from a business standpoint differently than the personal one that you're used to. And quantity really is important. Where normally you think quality, quantity when it comes to building your network is really important from a business standpoint. One of the rules we like to recommend to folks is just kind of this rule of three, is if you can expand your connections, primarily on platforms like LinkedIn, at least 3 per day, over time, you can build a really significant network of people that at some point in time might create value for you and your business.
It's very interesting. Also, Trevor, you say expand expertise. So you want to basically become that sort of valued, respected resource.
Yeah, you want to be the authority, if you will, the expert. And so people are interested in you. Here's the first thing. They're interested in you. So, you know, sharing pictures of what you're eating at lunch, maybe not the best strategy, right?
Right.
But another key point here is you want to bring value. So a lot of people will think, here's what I know, I'm going to hold that information until someone pays me for it. It's actually deliver content, deliver value first, become the authority, and then you're going to start driving people to you.
Interesting, and that sort of goes along with my next question for you, Craig. You want to reach your customers not by doing the hard sell, right, but really educating, informing them, encouraging them to learn something new.
Yeah, those two words that you mentioned are the words. Educate and inform. Because when people engage in social platforms, I mean, they're looking for information. They're shopping for something. They're trying to understand a particular category or a product. You know, I spent a lot of years in the home furnishings industry in the mattress space. Well, most people don't know how to buy one. And so those folks who are helping people understand, here's how you could look at this product, or here's a particular service that might provide some value, those are the ones who are gaining distinct advantage with folks, as opposed to, hey, here's our current promotion, come buy this. That people don't want to do that when it comes to engaging online. They're trying to learn before they make their decisions.
And I think just expanding on that just a little bit, Craig, because I feel like it's a slippery slope on social media and business, because sometimes some of these posts, and I think we've all seen them, received them, or friends, it becomes white noise, because it becomes this, I'm selling this, I'm selling this, I'm selling this, and it sort of feels like, I don't want to know what you're selling. I don't. Is that kind of, you really want to be careful of what you're posting and how you're posting?
Yeah, your phrase white noise is a perfect phrase because nobody pays attention to it. If you think about what you can do with your thumb as you move across the screens, you blow right past those types of offers or posts. But ones that you see from somebody who has a perceived expertise in an area that can give you a little bit of information. We talk about inform. Sometimes there are events or activities that are happening inside a marketplace that somebody might be able to point out to their customer base. Hey, guess what? This event is coming up. You may want to attend because you're going to have an opportunity to see all types of products or all types of service.
And guys, how important is frequency? I mean, should there really be a routine and a pattern for how often posts are being made?
Yeah, so the answer there is absolutely yes. It is critical. Much more important to do a little bit every day as opposed to doing 3 hours one day. Plus, you'll lose your mind if you do 3 hours on social media every day. So I think the key here is post, connect and engage. And if you can do it with video, that's gonna go a lot further than just a bunch of words. So I don't know, would you agree with that?
Yeah, no, video for sure is one of the most significant growing mediums in which you engage people. But we use a term at the University of Houston, this digital voicemail, which is anything that you connect, that you like, that you share, or you comment. I mean, those are really the 4 ways in which you engage from a social platform standpoint. And so if you can do a little bit of that on a daily basis, you'll find that you will expand your connections, but at the same time, you expand your position as authoritative and interested in providing information that's best for the end user versus best for yourself.
I feel like we could spend an entire hour on this topic alone. You guys have got to come back. Craig, thanks so much for stopping by. Great to meet you. Trevor, good to see you. As always, if you would like to connect with Craig, you can visit the website listed right there on the bottom of your screen. And if you'd like more info on financial planning or to schedule your complimentary initial consultation with Trevor and the Shakiba Group, you can call 281-724-9917 or visit their website, theshakibagroup.com.